What's up, YouTube? It's Fats, and I'm back with another Weed and Thoughts. You already know what it is. You get me? Hashtag I stay high. You get me? We gotta stay repping. Obviously, these videos here were supposed to be live commentaries, but I thought, you know what? Let me put the two together, and we'll make the next episode of Weed and Thoughts. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. So welcome. Obviously, if you're enjoying this series, drop a like, you get me, drop a comment with some questions or what have you. Obviously, I already did the thing on the social medias, like, yo, ask me some questions, Weed and Thoughts is coming and that. And I got a few topics to talk on as well, like a few different types of topics that are quite deep. Firstly though, I want to say rest in peace Caroline Flack. Obviously, it's kind of I'm not a bandwagon guy, you get me. Obviously, I did watch Love Island that one time, and she was hilarious. But you know, it's sad, man. Like it's all the media, bro. Like it's just like they're printing stories that ain't true, and like it's just fucking up. You get me? It's clearly fucking up people's mental health. You get me? She's not the only one that was a victim of media like printing false and like false stories and accusations and that, and business posting business that they shouldn't even like have. You know what I'm saying? Like they shouldn't even have certain information that these media like these like journalists, that's the right word, these journalists having it. Like they shouldn't have this information. It's like, where do you even begin to get that information from? Like I don't understand. But anyway, rest in peace to Caroline Flack, you get me, because she was clearly a legend in this presenting thing, you get me. So you get me, rest in peace, rest in paradise and all of that. But we move on anyway. And I got a question asked to me. They said, what's your opinion on like domestic violence in like not just for men, like abusing women, but women also abusing men? And I think personally, obviously, in my personal opinion, a man should only ever lay his hands on a woman is if this is a big if she comes at you like a grown man, like, yo, what, I'm trying to fight you, you get me. If a girl comes at me trying to swing punch, like not slaps, you get me. If a girl's coming at me trying to swing slaps, I'm grabbing her hand and she's getting restrained, you get me. It's I would never ever do that. That's not how a man was raised, you get me. But on the other side, like women hitting men, like it's equally as bad, you get me. Like there's no right, wrong, there's no right in this in the domestic violence category. There's no right about it. Like a man hitting a woman and a woman hitting a man, either way is both. It just shouldn't happen, innit? Like obviously certain people have different types of temperaments. Like some people get mad real quick, some people, you know, you get me, allow it and let it build up and then fucking explode like a fucking I don't even know what. But like either way, I don't agree with either of them. Obviously, if I'm in a situation where a girl's coming at me with punches or say a girl punches me in the nose and my nose just busts everywhere, reaction is going to kick in and I'm going to throw a punch back, you get me. Like not because she's a woman and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to hurt this girl because she's a woman and that. Like nah, like you hit me like a man, so I'm going to hit you back like a man, you get me. Like deep it. Like I'm not a weirdo. Like I'm not the only one that has this opinion. I know other people in my life that have the same opinion, you get me. Like any other scenario, they're getting restrained, you get me. They're getting held down, they're getting fucking, you know what I mean, they're getting stopped. Like there's no more digs are getting thrown, you get me. Like, but personally, it just goes over my head pretty much. Like I've been in a situation where I'm getting like arms are getting swung at me by a female and I'm just like, you know, obviously I did my little bob and weave thing, you get me. I dodged the punches and that, the slaps or what have you. See that double kill there on the screen? I have no idea how I killed them. I don't know where they were, yo. I don't even know. But anyway, don't get sidetracked by the video and, you know, fucking stay on topic. But anyway, domestic violence, personally, both sides bad, you get me. There's exceptions. There's only one exception, which I already explained, for men anyway. Like there's only one exception. For women, I don't know really, to be honest, because there's some women out there that can fucking knock a guy out. Like, there's women out there that can fully knock a grown man out, like put him on his ass, you get me? There's some women out there with the strength of a man, and that's my point. Like, if a woman who has the strength of, say a guy weighs like what, like 150 kg, 160, 170, something like that, I don't know. Like Conor McGregor's weight, you get me? Like, or like, what is it cruiserweight? Cruiserweight 190s? I don't know. I have no idea. If a female comes at you with that size and that strength, like, you gotta do something back. Like, obviously you must have done something anyway to get into that position for that female to be, you get me, going sick and start swinging punches or what have you. That two-piece there was nice though, you know that, innit? You see that there, yeah. But anyway, like, certain got, like, when it comes to domestic violence, yeah, something. Say I'm gonna paint a picture, yeah. Say a woman, like, say this guy and this woman are together for, let's just stab in the dark and say like 4 or 5 years, yeah. Like 4 or 5 years they're together in it. Like, loyal as fuck, you get me, always with each other, not like always with each other, but they have time apart, you get me, so it doesn't get toxic, like, because you know what I mean, like, you spend too much time with one person, it can fucking go left and go all tits up and you start arguing, having domestics. But let's say they're together for 4 or 5 years, yeah, loyal as fuck, you get me, no dramas, no nothing, all the 4 or 5 years, you get me, they have little squabbles and that, and they get me, the kiss and make up, but then either the woman or the man does, like, either cheat or they, like, just start acting up, or like, more time, a man cheating on a woman will cause them to either, like, straight up just out, just fuck off and like, yo, I'm worth more than this, or like, just start going mad and start fucking swinging and like, what, you done this and that, you know what I mean? Like, man, them that have been through that, you know what I'm saying, innit? But it works both ways, you get me? Not just men cheat, women cheat too, you get me? You don't want no women watching this thinking, oh yeah, it's all men are this, men are that, men are trash. No, because when it was fucking Valentine's Day a few days ago, I didn't see one men are trash status or post or nothing, you get me? So none of that, yeah, none of that, because we all know that's not true, you get me? Not every guy is the same, just like not every female is the same. So that point being said, the domestic violence scenario can go different for either, like, depending on who are like the woman or man is, you get me? But like, basically I'm gonna round it up, I don't agree with it. Like, straight up, I don't agree with it, apart from them two exceptions that I said for both sides, like the weight of a woman, like the strength of a woman being like on par with a man, and then the man like the man, like, fucking, you know, getting vexed and, you know what I mean, like, just hitting their limits pretty much. Like, there's certain guys out there that will go through shit in a relationship, hold it down, and then, like, just out of nowhere, just boom, and just burst it out and just, you know what I mean, explode and fucking start going crazy and fucking leave the girl and that. But anyways, that's that topic done. I'm not a big fan of talking about domestic violence because it kind of gets me vexed, because I've seen and been through a lot of shit, you get me? I've seen a lot of domestic violence happen in my lifetime, so we move on. Next topic is the rates that the rates of young black kings killing other young black kings, you get me? Like, it makes no sense, bro. You're fighting for a postcode that you don't own in a house that you don't even pay rent for, yeah? You don't pay rent in your house, and you're fighting for the area around your house. Like, you don't even own it, bro. Like, fair enough if you owned your whole street and someone come on your street trying to take the piss and trying to draw you out and whatever, then fair enough, ride out, you get me, do your thing. But if it's just because you live in, you get me, I live in M41, yeah? It's just because, like, I could, like, obviously I'm not that type of guy, you get me? I'm not on road like that. I'm not gang. I'm not quote unquote a gang member, you get me? That's not me. Like, I've never been that. Like, I have wouldn't say it's a gang, but it's more of a crew. Like, we're not on road like that. We don't go out chefing, man, and shooting, man, and riding out and all that, because that's just dumb. You get me? It's not worth the jail time. You get me? I know, man, that have been jail, and they're telling me, yo, bro, jail is not the one, bro. Do everything you can possible to stay out of that bitch. You get me? Because it ain't the way forward. It's the way backwards. And then you get out and you end up going back. You get me? More time, that's what happens. But basically, my personal opinion in that is like, it's like me. I live at M41, yeah. Like, my postcode is M41. That's like me going to or seeing someone from, I don't even know the postcodes from where I'm living right now. Like, I live in M41. So say I see someone from, let's say, M31, M32, I don't know, M31, yeah. Let's say that's the thing, innit? I'm in M41 and I see someone in M41 who's from M31, and that'd be like I would never just go up to someone and just be like, yo, you're not from around here. You get me? Like, nah, bro. Like, you're wasting your time and also your life. Like, bro, go to fucking college, yeah, or something. Go to the job center, bro. Get a job. You get me? There's jobs out there, bro, that can pay just as much as the fucking trap in a week, bro. Like, really though, like, come on, man. Like, all this gang shit and this fucking stabbing up people, bro, it's making fucking no sense, bro. It's what they want, bro. Like, when I say they, you know what I mean, innit? It's what they want, bro. Like, they want us to be doing this. They don't want to see us winning, bro. They don't want. This is gonna sound so racist, but it's so fucking true. They don't want to see black people win, bro. Like, nobody wants to see a black person win. It's only now, recently, the past 3 years or something, yeah, that these black artists like Stormzy, Dave, fucking Wretch 32's been doing it for a long time. You get me? Kano, all of them. I can name many artists, yeah, black artists that are doing bits right now. You get me? And if it wasn't for most of them, man, like, we pretty much every black person would be irrelevant still. Like, you know what I mean? They don't want to see us win, bro. They don't want to see us win. Like DJ Khaled said, they don't want to see us win, so we're gonna win more. You get me? That's why I'm sat here right now talking on this microphone, grinding out these fucking Weed and Thoughts episodes like I said I was gonna do. But anyways, back to the topic, yeah. Like, you would never catch me on road with a knife in my pocket. Like, it's never gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like, that's not my forte. My forte is playing video games and smoking the shit ton of weed, you get me? That's what I'm on, you get me? But there was a time in my life where, I'm not gonna lie, I did try and be quote unquote road man. You get me? And I ended up in a cell, yo. It's just not going there, innit? Like, man's not destined for that world. Like, that's not me. Like, I'll shout the dealers for the weed and that. Oh my god, 3-piece, bro. I'm so sorry. Coughing down the mic. I'm not well. In case you don't already know it, and you can't tell by my voice, but man's ill, you get me? But anyways, that whole black on black crime business, yeah, it needs to fucking stop, bro. Like, and these man, obviously, these drill artists don't help the situation. You're fucking, what's the word? You're glamorizing joking someone up on road, bro, and leaving them dripping in red, bro. Like, the only red that people should be wearing nowadays is fucking Louis, bro. Like, Louboutins, bro. That's the only red that you should see on road, bro. Like, why am I boasting about sticking a knife in someone's stomach or something, yeah, and twisting it and gassed about it, bro? How are you gassed about stabbing someone, bro? I don't understand. I'm gassed about stabbing a piece of chicken because I fucking love food, you get me? That's the only time I'm gassed to stab something is when I'm chopping up chicken or food or something. Like, no, it makes no sense, bro. It gets me so mad. Like, someone got where I live now, like about 4 years ago, yeah, someone got stabbed outside a pub because he was backing his boy who was in beef with someone who was on road or something. I don't know. I think that's the story. I don't know. I'm not 100%, so don't fucking shoot me. But like, it just makes no sense, bro. Like, I don't understand it, man. Like, do something with your life. Like, going on road, like riding out, is not, that's not a job. You get me? You might get money from trapping and you get me, you're being white or whatever you're doing, innit? Like, but what about when it's time to settle down and have kids? Like, you still gonna be on road jugging? Yeah, you're still gonna be on road jugging at 30, 35. You get me? Nah, you're not, bro. You don't want to be anyway. You want to be fucking settling down and getting a fucking job and starting your life out, mate. which is what I'm trying to do now, you get me? So all them man there, anyone that's watching this now, yeah, that's attempting to do road, yeah, and all I'm gonna say is fucking stop, yo. Give up, mate. It's not gonna get nowhere unless you're fucking Tony Montana or fucking Nino Brown from New Jack City, yeah, which I am not, but that is my name, but that's not me, you get me? Like, unless you're them people, which are fictional characters. Nino Brown is a fictional character, it's based on a true story apparently, but you never know what movies are like. But anyway, like, nah, bro, just stop, And I know I've got family members, young family members that are on road right now, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm talking to you, you know exactly who you are, yeah, little man, little cuz, you know exactly who you are. Stop what you're doing, don't do no stupidness, you get me? Stop your stupidness before you get yourself in trouble, you know what I'm saying? And tell your friends too, stop your stupidness. Any young ones watching this right now, any youths, yeah, any youngers on road, any youngers from my ends, you get me? Louder road thing, bro, louder road thing. Maybe, obviously, when you're like, whatever, 16, 17, shot a little bud, you get me? Shot a little 10, 20, and that's fine, you get me? But when it comes to class A's, louder, dead that, mate, louder. Don't even go there, don't even do it, because it's too much of a risk. Like, it's not even worth it. I had way more topics to talk about in this video, but I'm gonna save it for the next one. I enjoy talking about these topics, to be honest. Certain, like the domestic one, is a bit touchy, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. This has been Weed and Thoughts, episode 11. I have been Fats, aka Nino, aka, actually no, there's no other aka, there's just one. Fats aka Nino, innit? If you enjoyed, drop a like, spam the comments with the I stay high, you already know. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Keep an eye out, turn them notifications on and all that, yeah? I'm out. Peace.